Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the King's Head and put it together for your host, Nick Hill. Oh, this is... I'll tell you what, I haven't done this for 2 months and that step up is not getting any easier. It's. I think I'm going to need a little, what is it, a little step ladder to get up there. That would be... A stair... Oh, thanks. So it started already, has it? A stair... Soapbox? Have we got any other... This was going to be quite a nice... I was looking forward to this, but we've not even got 15 seconds in, have we?
Longer legs.
Oh. Right, let's just get all the crap out of the way, shall we? I'll tell you what, if we start at the back with the insults, and then every table, you might as well just insult me, and then I can work out who's going to get the shit coming back. Is that all right?
Yeah.
So, welcome to the King's Head. My name's Nick Hill, I'm your host of the evening, and you've got a fantastic night tonight. Honestly, the lineup is amazing. You're going to have a really good night. Just a couple of things before we start. In the event of a fire, which is highly unlikely, I was going to say you've got 2 exits. You've got the one up there, and we did have one down there, but that's, where you're sat, at that table. No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, we've never had a fire, so that's the kiss of death, isn't it? It's just going to be a stampede through. There is a charcuterie available. For those people not from Cirencester and from maybe Gloucester, that's bread and cheese. Is it £14.50?
Bargain.
It's not a bargain. So I see some of you have been tucking into that already, so that's quite good. Whilst the acts are on, if I would ask you not to go to the bar to get a drink, but there'll be plenty of time in the intervals. We'll give you probably 15, 20 minutes in the intervals. Is that it? I think that's it, really, unless anybody's got any questions.
How many intervals are there?
I'll tell you what, just for you, how many would you like? What would suit you? Forget the other 91 people in the room. What would suit you for intervals?
On all these good people here, what they want.
Or should we open it to the floor? I mean, this is just... I've got to be honest, I wasn't really expecting to be hosting question time tonight, but sorry, that's very rude of me. There'll be 3. No, there won't. Will there? There won't be 3. There'll be 2. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've only been doing this gig for 9 months. So there'll be 2 intervals. So we'll have your first act and then an interval, and then your middle act and an interval, and then the final act, and then that's it. Is that okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. Good. Thanks for that. That's lovely. So, yeah, we did... When did we last do this gig? November, wasn't it, I think? So we've obviously had... Was it November? Yeah, we didn't do one in December. We've obviously had Christmas in between. Did you all have a good Christmas? Yeah. Fairly apathetic. Mine was all right. Up until the sort of Sunday before Christmas, because we had friends round. And one of them just innocently asked me, "Are you ready for Christmas, Nick?" Yeah, pretty much. And my wife was in the room, and she's like, "What did you just say?" I said, "Well, I said I'm ready for Christmas." "Oh, right. So, did you get the Christmas tree down?" "No." "Have you decorated the whole house from top to bottom?" "No." "Have you written all the cards, bought all the presents, got all the food for Christmas and that horrible period in between Christmas and the New Year?" "No." "So when you say you're ready for Christmas, what exactly do you mean?" And I just said, in all innocence, "I got you that book you wanted." And right, there's some people down here. I did that joke last night in Dursley. Nothing, was it? Absolutely nothing. Didn't get anything, did we? Not even a titter. In fact, it was muted. Drop it. It's shit. But thanks for your response. And obviously, we've gone into the new year now, and I don't know. Have you all made New Year's resolutions? No. It's a waste of time, isn't it? Really. But I was listening to something on Radio 4 last week, and there was a suggestion made that instead of making New Year's resolutions for ourselves, perhaps it would be better if we made New Year's resolutions for our partners? And I thought, what a cracking idea that would be, wouldn't it? So if you were to, which is your other half here this evening? She's not. But if she was here, I'm assuming you have got another half here, so sorry about that. What would your New Year's resolution for her be?
Put him on the spot.
Not to put you on the spot. Do less planning. Ooh. Me in the spur of the moment. Yeah, is she quite organised and down to the letter? What about? I mean, I know what yours would be. Don't break your fucking toe by stepping it on or something, because you were out drinking last night. And I thought it'd be a great idea, and I suggested this to my wife. I said, let's sit down and make New Year's resolutions for each other. So we did. We sat down. 5 minutes. Hers were done. 3.5 hours later, she's still going on at me. One of the things I suggested to her, and I don't know, I think it's just because I'm getting old and just irritable and grumpy, is she's into flavoured teas, flavoured tea bags. I mean, you open our cupboards up, it's like the middle aisle of Tesco's, all these teas, and I can deal with that, but it's, I don't know, and I'd like to think there might be other people in here that this really winds you up. Is she like wraps the string round the handle? Is that just me? Fucking clearly it is, isn't it? It's just, that really gets on my nerve, because she doesn't even do the washing up, and if I've got to put the stuff in the dishwasher, I've got to unwind. Does that not really annoy anybody else? No. I suspect, because this is Cirencester, you've all got fucking butlers, haven't you? And that's the reason. Oh no, we don't have to unwind our own string. Jeez, yeah. And when she and again, I don't know. Just tell me if this is me. Like when she puts things in the dishwasher, how hard? I mean, I'm not talking about plates and stuff, but like cutlery, right? We've got a cutlery thing, something like this with little sections in it. How difficult to put all the teaspoons in one, all the forks in another, all the knives, all the spoons. What do you think? No. Just you. Right, let's just have a vote. Who just chucks everything in? Ooh. Who likes to put them in order? Because it's more methodical, isn't it? When you take them out, you just grab it in one and just put it back. I've got to be honest, again, we did that last night in Dursley, and I got a question, what is cutlery? So one of the other things I like to do at gigs is just go onto your local Facebook pages and see what's been happening in the local area. And you've got one in Cirencester. It was pretty easy to get on. You've got a group admin, but it was like, why do you want to join? And I just put, so I can take the piss. Yeah, that's fine. You're in. And this is what I found on your pages this week. So I've got to drop my glasses for this. I can't really see. This one was from a lady called Helen Melinda. Does anybody know Helen Melinda? No. So Helen put, I can't help feel so sorry for the elderly people that are losing appetito, bracket Meals on Wheels, as from the 31st of March. And I suspect there's people in here that are probably sad about that as well, looking at the demographic. It's such a shame, as Meals on Wheels have been going since the war. Have they? Have they really? They haven't been going since the war, have they? Do you work for Appetito? Please tell me you do. So Helen goes on to say they haven't been given many great options as an alternative. Many of the clients I visit would much prefer to have a ready-cooked meal, as some cannot use microwaves or afford to have an extra visit for a carer to come in and help prepare a hot meal. I thought that's quite nice. Sam Chivers, is Sam in this evening? No, Sam's not in. Sam was really supportive. Sam said, I just want to help them doing this for those that live by me I love cooking, doing soup, stews, lasagna, spag bowl, roasties, pies. I just do too much and never have room in my freezer, which all this cooking could go to the elderly. I was thinking, if she knows she's cooking too much on a regular basis, just cut down. Not everybody had the same opinion in Cirencester. This next gentleman, for me, I'll leave you to work out which side of the political party he sits on. And if he is in tonight, that would be heaven. Ronald Taylor. If only. Ronald said, us oldies should go to the same hotel as the boat illegals and get fed like they do for free. Hang on, whoa, it gets worse. This country, you couldn't make it up. Give an illegal everything and rob it from a pensioner. Now, I'm not sure, but I can't remember the last time I read about a pensioner being mugged for a fucking lasagna. Did it? Ronald had a friend, Brian Hadrell. Brian was right on Ronald's side because he got stuck in and said, Ronald Taylor, I like your passion. Natives of this country don't come close to getting looked after as well as how you say the boat people. Katarzyna Morrissey then chipped in to say, Meals on Wheels are horrible, they smells bad. And then in capitals, always. P.S. I'm from Swindon.
Which part of Swindon?
Day 2.
Old Town. I live in the
Tom
Oh, that's
James.
posh bit.
I've got a feeling Tom James could be in here tonight, but he's not going to own up. Tom James said, it's a very simple message. Found a pair of Levi's shoes in Thistle Park. Contact if you can describe them. Stephen Bettis, very, very simple, man of few words, just put, what, left and right? It was going to be free Levi's shoes, to be fair. No harm in asking. Caroline Bush, I felt sorry for Caroline. 4 African land snails were dumped along with a vivarium in Tesco's car park today. Can anyone who has experience of knowledge or keeps giant African land snails please message me? Many thanks. And Daniela Keane said, Charlotte Ayres, this had your name all over it. Jonathan Hobbs wasn't quite so sympathetic. I had a snail singing that old love song, Chanson d'amour, in the garden once. Unfortunately, I went over it with a lawnmower, rat-a-tat-a-tat. But I think there was something sinister going on with these land snails, and I'll tell you why. As I said, we were in Dursley last night doing a gig, and Dursley have got their own Facebook page, Dursley Natters. It's called Dursley Natters. And Alicia Cook put, hello everyone, I don't know if this is allowed or not, but I'm looking to rehome my African land snails. So I think you've been infiltrated, Cirencester, from somebody from Dursley just dumping land snails in Tesco's car park. Oh, that's great. So we're going to have your first act on in a minute, but I've been asked we have a birthday in the room. Michael Hopkins, where is Michael? Is it 39 today, Michael? Do you think the room should sing happy birthday to you? What do we think? Go on then, start, because I'm not doing it. Oh, lovely. Happy birthday, Michael. Did you get anything today?
gym membership.
A gym membership, and hopefully tomorrow you'll get a fucking new shirt. That's nice, a gym membership, brilliant. So listen, now we'll whip you up into a height of comedic frenzy. Are you ready for your first act? So your first act, her name is Meryl O'Rourke. I'm delighted she's come to entertain you good folk of Cirencester. And on command, what we'll do is maybe the three ladies lounging in the big chaise lounge at the back, if you could start the applause, and then we'll just bring it all the way through the room. No, not in a minute, wait. In a minute, on the count of three. So her name is Meryl O'Rourke, remember that. Look her up, Google her, everything. So ladies, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Start the applause, bring it right way through the room, all the way to the end, as we welcome the very lovely Meryl O'Rourke.